Hello and welcome back to House of Raus, and today I will be talking all about some of my favorite spooky TV shows, starting with Anthologies. Hello, and welcome back to your regularly scheduled programming. Here at the video store, we seek not only to entertain, but to enlighten, to weaken the barrier between the real and the unreal, herein, the House of Raus. First up, I'm going to talk about Rod Serling's The Twilight Zone from 1959. The Twilight Zone was an anthology fantasy, sci-fi, and horror series that ran for 5 years, hosted and created by Rod Serling. This show was very groundbreaking, especially for the time that it came out. There was nothing else like it on television. It invited intrigue, mystique, and curiosity into the unknown right into your living room. Obviously, I can't talk about every episode, but I do want to mention a handful of my favorites. So that would be Living Doll, Time Enough at Last, Nightmare at 20,000 Feet, and Eyes of the Beholder. Check it out. I also do want to give an honorable mention to Rod Serling's follow-up series, Night Gallery, which sort of follows the same formula as The Twilight Zone, but whereas The Twilight Zone was sort of a mixed bag of different genres with sci-fi, fantasy, and horror all being included, Night Gallery primarily focused on horror. There's also an episode in the first season titled The Eye, starring Joan Crawford, directed by a very young Steven Spielberg. Check it out. Next up, I'm going to talk about Tales from the Crypt from 1989. Tales from the Crypt is based on the EC comic series and aired for 7 seasons. It is also an anthology. The show follows the Crypt Keeper as he sits at his desk and catalogs the misfortunes of people. My favorite episode is Death of Some Salesman, where Ed Begley Jr. plays a salesman that is going around conning people, and then he ends up conning the wrong family. What I love about this episode is that Tim Curry plays every member of the family. And it's a lot of fun. Definitely see it if you haven't. And last up, I'm going to talk about the 90s Goosebumps series based on the R.L. Stine chapter books. The thing I love the most about this show is that it introduced me at a very young age to the concept of what a horror movie was. Even though it was for kids, there was some really scary stuff. A few episodes that I would recommend would be the Haunted Mask series, part 1 and 2, about a girl named Carly Beth who's tired of not having a scary costume. She breaks into an abandoned Halloween store, steals a mask, and once she puts it on, she can't take it off. I would also recommend the Night of the Living Dummy series, about a ventriloquist dummy that comes to life and wreaks havoc. Well, that's it for today, you guys. Check back in tomorrow where I will be finishing off my list of favorite spooky TV shows.